family that opened their hearts and did the right thing.
The Teas are really cool. They packed up, left, and opened an old little camp in Missouri for kids with special needs.
Now, you guys have single-handedly made a lot of dreams come true with a summer camp for these kids.
With love and respect, they've changed the lives of thousands.
It's the only 1 week of the year where they feel normal.
You realize the impact this family has on a lot of lives.
And never asked for anything in return.
The Tease old house was structurally unsound. It was decaying.
If it comes to the campers over anything else, the campers win. That's what this whole place is about.
Now it's our turn to help them in a big way. The Extreme Makeover design team has just 7 days to go bigger than we've ever gone before.
We're doing actually 3 separate structures.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
One house.
Ed, where are you, buddy?
I'm outside the bunk building.
And a whole camp. 1 week and hundreds of special kids.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
One Extreme Makeover. The home edition.
Look at that home! Wow.
So much time has gone away. That one means we have today. Together we can find a way. One day at a time. It's not magic, but strength of purpose. The power of many with a single focus. There's so much that we can do. Together we'll make it through. We'll make it
I'm John Pennington, and the renovation starts right now. So guys, Paul, President Ed, there's a new face on the bus. Say hi to Tanya.
Hello, Tanya. Good to have you on board.
They've made me feel right at home. I feel very, very comfortable with them, and I'm excited to be a part of the team.
Guys, we're on our way to Purdy, Missouri. We're going to summer camp.
I need camp.
But seriously, we're on our way to meet the Tease family. Paul, Cyndy, and their 2 kids, Trace and Cayman. For the past decade, they've hosted and helped over 1,000 kids. Now, they need a little help themselves. Take a look at this tape. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Hi, ABC. We're the Tease family.
I'm Paul Tease.
I'm Cindy.
I'm Cayman.
I'm Trace.
10 years ago, Paul and Cyndy Teas were living regular lives. He was an engineer, she was a nurse. Great jobs, very rewarding. But they wanted to do something more. They wanted to give back. And I'm happy to say they did, in about the most extreme way imaginable. They walked away from their careers. They took their life savings, their retirement fund, and they bought an old rundown summer camp.
There's been a camp here since 1935. That's when it was originally built, and it opened in 1936 as Camp Sylvania.
Well, they renamed the place Camp Barnabas after the saint of encouragement.
Camp Barnabas is a very special place. It's a camp for kids with special needs. We try to give the kids an opportunity for a week just to be a kid, just to have a great time. We take kids with the rarest of syndromes or rarest of diseases, and most camps just won't take them. Our attitude is everybody should get to go to camp if they want to.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
It wasn't easy. The Teas had to do a lot of the renovation themselves, and they went years and years without a paycheck.
I admire my parents, and I really think that they're strong because of the sacrifices that they have made, because they knew that there were others who needed it more than we did.
But it all paid off because Camp Barnabas is now thriving.
Over 7,000 people have come through the gates of Camp Barnabas now.
There's only one problem. Paul and Cyndy are the kind of people who just won't think about themselves or their house. They live at the camp, and their own house is falling apart beneath them.
The foundation has shifted, walls are cracked, holes in the ceilings, leaks in the plumbing, in the showers, things like that. Other than the fact it's about to slide down the hill, there's really not too much wrong with it.
They have a great attitude about it, and they just say, as far as we're concerned, if we can live in it, we'll do it.
Well, now the kids and the counselors want to repay the Tease family for all they've done by nominating them for this extreme makeover.
They're the best people ever. And they help out with me.
Instead of doing things for their own house and doing things for their own family, they've constantly just given to camp. And they're totally deserving of an extreme home makeover. So please come to camp.
tape I've ever seen.
So I guess it's up to us to make the campers and the counselors' wish come true, which is give the Tease family a house they truly deserve. So what do you say? Can we do this? Well, put them in there, people. Let's make it happen, people. Are you with me?
With you.
Let's do this! Let's go, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. So the bus pulls up outside Camp Barnabas. We all pile off. We start going down this long road that leads into camp. Shh. Okay. So that's the house right there. You know what's more fun than surprising a family? It's us and everybody in this camp surprising this family.
Basically says to us, guys,
split up
and go and grab as many kids as you can and bring them back to the house. We're going to do a big door knock.
You can hear the kids. I'm going to get some of these kids.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
I'm
to meet you.
Tanya.
Hi, you guys. I'm Paul DeMeo, and we got your tape, and we want you guys to come and help us surprise the family.
It was those campers and the counselors that nominated the family.
The good news is, we're all here.
This camp is just, it's like this wellspring of love in the middle of the wilderness. It's just the greatest.
Shh. We're all coming from all corners, so then we all kind of converge on the house.
So guys, come on in here, come on in here.
It was just basically outside the Tease old house, a massive sea of just yellow, bright, vibrant yellow.
So on 3, good morning, Tease family, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how you guys have done it. Now, you guys have single-handedly, done all this yourselves. And obviously, you've made a lot of dreams come true with the summer camp for these kids. And they wanted to say thanks.
That's a standing ovation. That's what they do.
Because some kids are in wheelchairs. They can't stand up.
Well, these guys are excited because they know how much you guys have done for them, and they know that, well, since they brought us here, we're gonna do some pretty amazing things for you guys as well.
Yeah, we're the lucky ones, you know. I mean, these are our kids. This is the Barnabas family, and we're just really blessed to be a part of it.
Thanks, guys. Well, let me tell you what's gonna happen. The good news is you guys are going on a family vacation together for a week to Hilton Head Island in South Carolina. So while you guys are at the beach, we'll be building you guys a new house. And hopefully we're gonna get a lot of help, right? Okay, so this is the house. Ow. That's a big hole in the kitchen. So what did come through the ceiling?
Water, lots of water. It's not like just fix the drywall and fix one pipe. All the plumbing is completely rotted.
Great.
No, not great. The Tease old house was structurally, it was unsound, it was decaying. There was rot and there was settling.
You just got the feeling that, well, the house was going south. Yikes. So that's the crack in the foundation.
Yeah, that's
huge. Not good.
That's got us a little concerned.
Every bit of money that they've raised or that has been donated, they've never put towards themselves, towards their house or special amenities for them personally. They always give it back to the camp.
If you look at the cost of replacing and repairing all this stuff, then how many tuitions is that for kids? If it comes to the campers over anything else, the campers win. That's what this whole place is about.
It's basically just a house. It's definitely not a home. It's a shelter for anybody that works at the camp can come and just kind of crash on their floor. And the only drawback is that Cayman and Trace, when they come home from college or wherever they've been, there's usually a volunteer in their bedroom. So Cayman, this is your bedroom, right?
It is.
Just making sure nobody was in here.
Yeah, you're good.
Cayman has actually been working with Big Brother and Big Sister at the same time. She's been putting herself through college.
I have a passion for camp. I think I have a passion for serving others, and it totally comes from my parents. To see another smile come through those gates and enjoy a week of camp, they'd put off another thing on their house if they could, just to know that another camper was going to be here.
You know, running a camp, it's not a job, it's a lifestyle. And because it's their lifestyle and we're their kids, it's a part of us too, in a sense. The house isn't in the best condition, but there's a roof over our heads, and that's all they need. They know if they've got a roof, they're going to be fine.
Trace has an amazing compassion. He likes being the big brother. He's a sports psychology major, and he's trying to earn a place on the MU football team. Cayman, she's the apple of my eye. She got a pre-med degree, but didn't want to go to med school. She's the one that got all the brains in the family.
You seem like a pretty proud dad, man. I guess I would be too.
Yeah, I am.
I would love for you to do their rooms the best ever. As a mom, I don't care that they're 20. I want them to know they have a home to come to that's theirs.
I mean, it's wild. I'm sitting here in this camp with all these cabins around, seeing all these kids, you know, running around with all these smiles on their faces. And it's all because of you guys. Because
I'm a pediatric nurse and I had worked with special kids, wouldn't that child love camp? Well, they should have a chance to go to camp. And my husband was like, maybe we just need to make this happen for them.
This camp is named after St. Barnabas, a saint of encouragement.
The camp slogan here is enlarge the spirit, encourage the heart. That's what happens with these kids.
All week they're told, yes, you can do things you thought you couldn't do.
We've got kids here this week from Russia, Philippines, Pakistan. We had a young lady that came over from St. Petersburg and worked with us one summer. And now she's gone back to Russia and she's trying to get a Barnabas-type camp going there. You never know where it's going to wind up.
I can't tell you how much it means that you would come and give us the opportunity to tell our story, because I believe that we really can make a difference in how children with disabilities are treated. I want the camp to always be here, always.
I mean, it just doesn't take long to see what kind of family they are.
They're the most unselfish people I've ever met.
Right there where your heart used to be, when you leave the end of the week, it's not going to be there. Because one of these guys out here is going to steal it.
I can see that already. What do you guys want us to do with the house, really? I mean, honestly.
You could burn it.
Burn it?
Just give us a 5-minute head start before you do.
Would it make you happy if we got rid of it?
Make me really happy.
Now, have you guys ever left camp mid-season like this? No.
Never.
A little nervous?
Very.
As well you should be, but it's gonna be okay. Because the counselors are awesome, and the design team, believe it or not, they're actually pretty good as well. So you gotta trust us, it's gonna be okay. Meanwhile, you guys need to relax. So get in the limo, because you're off to vacation, all right? And have a good time.
Thank you, we will.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Beach.
Beach, yes.
So burn it down, huh? Anybody got a match?
Camp Barnabas. It is the camp of fun. It's the best place in the world.
And this camp is the one thing a lot of these kids look forward to every year.
Hey guys, what's going on?
These kids love coming to Camp Barnabas for a very simple reason. For once, they can be just a kid.
There it is. Oh!
The great thing about Camp Barnabas is that kids like us can be normal and we can just do whatever we want.
It's the only week of the year where they feel normal. They just say they feel normal. People aren't staring at them.
I go to a public school, so I'm the only blind kid in the entire school, so I kind of feel a little singled out there sometimes. This place is like my second home. It's amazing. I love this place so much.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going great. How are you?
I know you guys are on your way to vacation, but I have a question to ask you. I know you got all kinds of sports stuff, you know, for the kids to do around here, but what do you do on a rainy day?
Oh, board games and things like that, and you just kind of ad-lib as best you can.
Okay, good to know. Well, guys, have a great vacation. And I'm gonna get used to camping for a while. Yeah. One other thing, do you guys know where the bug repellent is?
Well, that was Ty. There's no telling what he's cooking up, but he desperately needed some bug repellent.
One of the joys of our job is doing things for people that they can't even ask themselves or they can't do for themselves. They're ashamed or too humble, like the Tease family.
You can see by this right now that they really don't focus on themselves at all.
When they get money, they give it back to the camp.
The house is falling apart.
Look up.
Oh, wow.
Kind of a gap in the drywall.
Holes in the ceiling of the kitchen.
Yep.
That's where the leak was.
This place is hurting.
Would you say that this could be a problem?
I think we need a new home.
Emergency demo.
We're gonna give them the things they need, and what they do need is open spaces because many of their friends are in wheelchairs. So wheelchair accessibility is gonna be one of our considerations.
When Trace and Cayman come home, they sleep down here because all the other rooms, volunteers.
They've opened up their house to everybody, so sometimes it can be, you know, at the peak of summer camp, it can be very crowded.
The sleeping situation here seems rather unfair.
So maybe that's one of the things we do. We take care of the volunteers too.
In order for us to give the Tees a new house, we gotta give all of our volunteers, we gotta give them a new house. So we gotta do 2 houses.
Paul and Cyndy Teas will appreciate it even more knowing that we've given back to the camp as well.
Right now it's looking more like a dorm room. If you keep throwing more stuff around, I think we have the dorm room look.
Trace goes to the University of Missouri, which is called Mizzou.
You saw his shirt, right?
Yeah, Mizzou.
Yeah, University of Missouri. We want to give him a dorm room, kind of like a room that just really embraces the University of Missouri.
Here's the colors of his room. Black, gold, and white. Done.
Thinking that this must be Cayman's. She loves the beach, and it's so appropriate because her name is Cayman, and we just immediately when we heard that, we were like, we have to do a Cayman Islands beach cottage feel. This must be the master bedroom.
Right. They always say everything we do goes to the camp, but they still need their time.
I want to give the space for them to close the door behind them and have this nice retreat within this retreat. It's Paul and Cyndy Teas camp.
Design team! Preston, Paul, Tanya, and Ed. Guys, come down here. So this is the place the campers call Inspiration Point. It's kind of a special place.
It just is so beautiful. And before Ty even began to explain it to us, you just know that you're in a very special place.
You guys see this cross?
There on the setting in the granite is a cross with all these little brass plaques that have all the names of the kids who have died and just won't make it back here.
So this is where they come to remember those kids. So I thought this would be a good place for us all to get inspired about what we need to do this week. We got to get this one right.
Yeah.
So tell me, have we got a plan so far?
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at single floor, big great room in the middle with ceilings going way up to the top there.
We gotta create another sleeping quarters for the volunteers, another bunk.
That's a good idea for the volunteers.
Big area.
I actually like to build one more building. It's actually gonna be my special project. It's something I kind of want to do for the kids.
A secret building, or do we get to know?
Pretty much no.
So we're doing actually 3 separate structures here. One is the Tease house, one is the bunk house, which is going to have like 40 bunks in it. One is Ty's special house.
So what do you say? Can we make this happen?
For every camper that's ever come through here.
We got a lot of kids counting on us, man.
Yep.
Let's do some good. 1, 2, 3.
Do some good.
All right. Beautiful.
Cyndy really did say the wrong thing to Ty when she left him, which was, you know, do what you want with the house, Ty. You can even burn it down.
I was like, burn it.
Don't say that stuff to Ty.
Good morning. Welcome to the Hilton Oceanfront Resort. Thank you. Tease family, I presume.
Yes, we are.
Welcome to the spa.
Hello, Tease family. We hope you're having a really good time on vacation because we're having a blast here at camp. Say hi, guys. Since it's our first night at camp together, we thought we'd get to know the kids a little bit and have ourselves, well, a little bit of a campfire. And you're never gonna guess what we're using for firewood. Check this out. That would be your house. Oh, yes.
Instead of demoing the house like we usually do, we went ahead and had a campfire and burnt the house down.
It's called a controlled burn. It's actually pretty cool.
We got all the local fire companies to come in to where they burn a house down, and while they're doing it, they're doing tests and, okay, if this were a real house burning down, what would we do? It was a lot of fun to watch.
It feels like something's missing. And you know what? I think there is something missing. Paul, hold this camera. I'll be right back. So I handed off the camera to Paul because I had to go make a phone call.
We've been toasting some marshmallows, which is really nice, and we got some of the s'mores happening, which is really good.
I thought it was a pretty cool way to do it. I can't think of a more fun way to take her down.
What's a campfire without a campfire song? I picked up the phone. I called somebody who's pretty good at songs. You might want to get here really quickly because, well, the fire's getting bigger by the moment. So I'll save your marshmallow. Okay, I'll see you there.
Honestly, I was thinking he's coming back with marshmallows, but even better than marshmallows.
Say hi to Trisha Yearwood. She's gonna sing us a campfire song. Say hi.
And Trisha Yearwood sings to thousands of people on stage, but she came to Camp Barnabas.
You look and Trisha Yearwood is standing there. And if that doesn't blow you away, I don't know what does.
We're gonna do a song called Standing Out in a Crowd, and I picked this song. This is a brand new song because it talks about how special everybody is no matter how different we are. And maybe the things that make us different are the things that make us the most special.
And she's singing a song that was so lyrically appropriate for the moment and the family and the camp.
Mother said, stand up straight, don't let your classmates make you feel like you don't belong. So you're not like the rest of them. Someday the best of them will realize they were wrong. But in my world, different meant lonely. The last place I wanted to be was standing out in a crowd.
The words were so perfect. It was as if it was meant to be Camp Barnabas's theme song.
Too short, too tall, the flower against the wall, the last one chosen to play. Too smart, too dumb, too strange a place to be from. Same shoes every day.
It's just so fitting for these kids because it just talks about when they're out there in the real world. And, you know, sometimes you just want to melt into the wall because you feel like people are looking at you.
The kids got the song. They related to it. Some of them would close their eyes. Some of them were crying. It did, honestly, send shivers up my spine.
Standing out in a crowd.
I hope you take a lot of those words and they take root in their hearts. And remember, they do stand out in the crowd. They do stand out for a lot of reasons, but I hope that they'll see the good reasons that they stand out in the crowd.
Very good, Trisha. Thank you, sweetheart. I don't think you quite know what you've done.
Say goodbye, guys! Wow, now that's what I call a big campfire. So the morning after our big campfire, well, it smelled a little bit like soot. And it was pretty amazing because this is the first time we've ever done this. Looks kind of strange. It's actually a really good thing.
Except that we have no one to build us a new house.
And the design team were like, well, dude, we burnt down the house. Now have you got somebody to build it? So in comes Steve Butcher and the guys from PB2.
Steve Butcher is our contractor. He's a great guy. He's not a yeller. He's not a screamer. He leads by example, and you can see it in all his people.
Once I found out more about the camp, I discovered that this is a story about people who are just giving everything.
I could tell that we had a really good contractor who really understood why we were here.
Kids are so excited. I mean, they're just glowing. The camp is just absolutely on fire right now with joy.
You can say that again.
Come on, Coach.
So you guys ready to do this?
Yeah!
The only thing standing was the chimney, and that was fun watching that topple.
This is it, man. This is the last bit. We pull all this down, get it in a truck to start building a new house. Whoa! Yo, we got the best job in the world, don't we?
Yeah, you got a dust mask?
I wish I was allowed to drive it.
I was able to get on some of the big machinery there and move some soil around.
You need some help? They don't want me to go that way. Right now we got rush hour traffic happening. We call it Ode to the Ballet of Trucks, which is a wonderful choreographed movement. If you see, we call this the arm stretch. I can plie in the truck, if I can do a grand battement.
Kat helped us out a lot by giving us all this heavy machinery, from bulldozers to backhoes to levelers to all these different things, and I'm able to drive all of them, which is a lot of fun. If you were to fly over Camp Barnabas and look down, you'd see that we're doing actually 3 separate structures.
We've got a house, and we've got a bunkhouse, and we've got a mystery house. So I guess this time our job is 3 times as hard and 3 times as fun.
So it's morning of day 3, and here at Camp Barnabas, lots of stuff's going on. I'm up here at the main house.
We've spread out all over the camp working in different areas, and the walkie-talkie is a good way to communicate.
Hey, Ed, where are you, buddy?
Paulie, my good friend, I'm outside the bunk building, and it's coming on really well.
10-4, Roger, 10-4.
Hello, Tanya, sweetheart, can you hear me, babe?
Hey, Ed, I hear you loud and clear. Lots of activity going on over here. I'm at Ty's secret building.
Listen, I don't want to sort of tell you to do something naughty, but if you can get a chance, have a little nose around, but don't get caught.
Hey, you sound like trouble. I think I'm staying clear on the inside.
I'm hearing the sound. Listen, have a word with Preston, find out where he is.
I'm down on the field with the kids, 9th hole.
Where are you? What's happening?
We're in the field playing Frisbee golf, okay? You got that? This is important. Don't try and stop us. We're doing some serious work.
Now, I can't tell you what I'm doing in my secret project, but I can tell you this. I'm gonna need a television. I need like a really big television. Now, the bad news is, well, we're at this camp kind of in the middle of nowhere. So luckily, I can go to Sears.com, click on that baby. Oh, yes. Now, that's what I'm talking about. And of course, they even deliver in the middle of nowhere. I love the future.
Our mission, if we choose to accept it, is a big tree for the great room.
Ed came up with this great idea to have a tree that had all the hands of the kids all drawn out and cut out of hardwoods as leaves. It was our tree of life. We were calling it the tree of life.
You got your pens, yeah?
I got all my pens, I got all my colors. They can pick whatever color they want.
We had to go and get a load of handprints from the kids, and we had to go and interrupt their lunch.
Hi, everyone. Sorry to interrupt your lunch.
Hey, wait a minute. You guys can't just come in our dining hall without singing a song first.
Helper stands up and says, "Whoa, guys, you don't just come in here and speak on our stage."
No problem. All right, we'll sing a song.
And I got a voice like 15 cats being strangled. So not the best voice in the world.
Michael, row your boat ashore. Hallelujah.
What should have been a 5-minute chat with the kids turned into like half-hour sing-song.
Michael, row your boat ashore. Hallelujah.
So after the song's finished, I then get across to the kids what I need them for.
What I'm going to be doing in the main great room of the family room, I'm going to try and do some kind of big sculpture of a tree out of pieces of ply. And basically, for the leaves, I need your handprints. It should be nice for the family, and it's something that the family will always see in their house and remind them of all of you guys.
The tree of life, because that's what it symbolises. It's the kids. And the more kids that come, the more hands can be added, so the life is getting bigger and bolder and more beautiful.
Maybe if our campers don't have arms and legs, can we do like arm?
You can do arm, you can do face, you can do whatever you want to do.
It doesn't matter. Just like leaves in the forest, all leaves are different. You have oak leaves, maple leaves, they all look different from one another.
If I hold it, will you trace?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm a good tracer. Beautiful. How are you, Catherine? You got a hand there for us?
I'm
Mom. Hi, Dad.
There's nothing like a child's smile. There really isn't. They come here to smile because no doubt the rest of the time when they're out there in the other world, it's not that easy for them. No problem. We'll do a face. This is the best week of their life, and it'll be the best week of their life next year.
Thank you.
Is that okay?
Yeah, thanks so much.
That's what's important, that these kids have a place like this to come to in the summertime to be kids at a summer camp.
And once the tree's done, I want all you kids to come in and have a look at the tree with me. All right? Take care, big man.
You too. Guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much for all your hands.
Let's go to college. So Paul and Preston took a little road trip.
It's a Barnabas, and I didn't think they ran.
They actually went to Mizzou, the University of Missouri, to get some ideas and a few other things for Trace's room.
My great-grandfather went here.
And so does Trace. So we went there, and the first thing we saw were the big columns. Preston.
Yeah.
Look at this. Bedposts. Our bed. That's our bed.
No, those are 6 massive columns from the original university.
I know we can't put them in the Barnabas, but
They're big and massive, and my friend, Mr. DeMeo, saw a bed. I don't know, I saw 60-foot columns.
What is it with you in beds? You're brilliant, aren't you?
I like the beds.
Trace Tease is a Mizzou Tiger. He's a football player, wants to be the place kicker there. So, Paulie and I needed some footballs. You thinking what I'm thinking?
I hope I'm not thinking what you're thinking.
Oh, yes, you are.
So Preston and I had a play that we set up called Pilfer, Pilfer, One Football.
Blood! 59! Pilfer, Pilfer!
They're still probably chasing after us, wondering where the ball went.
So we're kind of all about surprises on this little thing we do, and there are several surprises I wanted to make sure the family knew about before they came home. Anya!
Hi.
Anya is very special to the Tease family. She's a Russian girl who came to the camp some years ago. Good memories here, huh?
It's a very good memories here.
She has basically become a member of the Tease family. First she was a camper, then she became a counselor, and then she did something amazing. So after what you've seen at Camp Barnabas, you kind of went back to Russia and started your own camp, right?
Right.
And how's that going? Good?
It's going good, yeah.
Now she has 8 campers. It's called Camp Butterfly. It's just one of the coolest stories ever.
She's a wonderful person. I'm so glad she's going to be here. And I know the Tease family are going to be very excited to see Anya. Tease family, say hi to Anya.
No. Hi, Purdy. I can wait to see you.
She's there. I couldn't believe that she was at camp. It was like, is this a video trick?
It's exciting things happening here. I can wait to see you come home back.
We've tried for almost 3 years to get her back into the States, and it hadn't worked. I wanted to grab that video screen and hug it.
And for her to be there was unreal. To bring that bond back together and to hear in person what's going on at Camp Butterfly was very neat.
I can't believe she's there.
So wanted to kind of make some surprises happen, not only for the family, but also for Anya. Can you wait right here for a second?
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right back. So if you guys follow me, I've got a surprise for you and Anya. Guys, I'd like you to meet Lance Bass from the band In Sync. Hi, family, how's it going?
And of all people, Lance Bass. It's kind of like, what's he doing here?
This guy has actually been to Russia before. He actually studied to be a cosmonaut. Now, you've also got like a foundation for kids, right?
I do.
I don't know what the Russian word for surprise is, but I think Anya's about to get one.
Oh, wow.
Hi, Anya.
Hi.
How are you? So, I'd like to give you a check for like $50,000 to help out the camp.
That is awesome.
Camp Butterfly, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that he literally just pulled out his checkbook and hand wrote a $50,000 donation to her camp. It was very moving and very touching.
There you go.
And Anya is just like, she's just stunned. She just can't believe. I mean, that's a lot of rubles. You think maybe that'll help out the camp a little bit?
Yeah, I can tell you that we can do amazing things with this check.
That's amazing. If there'd been anything I would have wanted anybody to do, it would have been to help Anya.
It takes people like you to really start something like this, and it'll grow really big.
Thank you very much.
Well, so guys, have a great time on vacation. Know that great things are happening everywhere, not only here at Camp Barnabas, but also in Russia at Camp Butterfly. And we can't wait for you guys to come home.
Do svidaniya.
Do svidaniya.
That is the best.
She's going to be able to go back home and start doing things and building things and organizing the kids. And hopefully instead of 8 kids, she's going to have 80 kids or something like that.
So it's day 4 and the Tease house is starting to take shape. Take a look inside. So in here is going to be the great rooms. You can see we've already got our vaulted ceilings up here. We got our drywall. And then here in the kitchens, we already got our cabinets being installed. This is beautiful hickory, and it ties in really well with the yellow pine tongue and groove up on the ceiling. You got your groove and your tongue. And see, they slide right in together like that. That way it becomes kind of seamless. Now we're taking this tongue and groove, we're actually going up and over the apex of the entranceway of the house. We're also doing it in the back of the house as well. And that's going to give it kind of a log cabin feel, which kind of really ties in with the whole Camp Barnabas feel.
This house has some fantastic copper treatments on it. Really have not done a facade with this much copper, and it's going to be beautiful. It's just going to weather, and it's going to look like it's been there forever.
This is their master bedroom. Again, it's not a small one by any means.
Paul and Cyndy never asked for anything. It's all about giving. It's not about what can be done for them.
The cool thing about doing the master bedroom is that it belongs to Paul and Cyndy. It's their room. It's their space.
We've got a lot going on, and it's in the heat, in the moisture, in the heat. We've got a long way to go. Thank you, buddy. So not only building a house for the Tease family, but we're also trying to build a bunkhouse for the volunteers. So people, how's the bunkhouse coming? That's what I'm talking about. So we got these volunteers. These guys are actually architectural students. They pitched in. They've been knocking this thing out. Check it out. We got bunks on the top, bunks on the bottom, all the way down. 10 deep, 10 on this side, so altogether 40 bunks.
It will hopefully get people out of the Tease's family house so the Tease can have a family house which is separate from the campsite.
The new bunkhouse, it is the coolest name. It's Barna Bunk, which is perfect, and it's humorous, and it's just lighthearted, which makes it even more fun.
Hey, Ty, you got a minute? I've been out of the bunkhouse.
Yeah.
Everything's going well down there, except I've got some really bare walls. I need to bring some color in there, some life. I need art, and I don't know where to get any.
Tanya came to me and actually asked me to see if I could help her get some art for the bunkhouse. You know what? I know what I can do. Let me make a phone call. Get your art. Hey, Robert? Hey, man, it's me, Ty. Hey. So I gave a guy named Robert Thome a call. He's actually a really talented painter that might be kind of an inspiration to the kids. Robert, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it. Good to see you.
Sure, Ty.
He's a quadriplegic. The guy's incredible. He paints these amazing paintings, and he does it with just by holding a brush in his teeth. Not only could you help us actually create some art for some of the new projects we're building in the camp, but maybe you could also inspire some of these kids.
That'd be wonderful, yeah.
Would you like to go meet these guys?
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Cool,
yeah.
man. Follow me. So he kind of told the kids his story about how he turned his life around and ended up still being creative.
When I paint and I draw, I'm not disabled. I'm flying, I'm gliding, I'm floating. We all got gifts, every one of us. And it's our job to find out what that gift is.
So would you guys like to see Robert paint? Yeah! This is your paintbrush.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you put it in your mouth?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Robert is up there painting this beautiful picture with his teeth. And then look around the room and all the other kids. Some kids are using their teeth, some kids are using their hands, some are using whatever they can. Well, you're obviously pretty talented at it, too.
Thank you.
How about right there? That way you can mix them if you want. You want me to dip some blue in there for you?
Sure.
Okay. This is pretty amazing. Robert Thome is here, and he's really kind of showing these kids, no matter what physical challenges or disabilities you have, you still can have creativity. All you have to do is have the courage to go out there and actually express yourself.
You have a good sense of scale. The kids, they got more energy and more want than anybody I know, and it's just wonderful. It's like seeing myself, you know, back at the beginning, you know, and it was hard. You know, you just got to keep pushing. Just, you know, find your gift, cultivate it, laugh a lot, enjoy until the end, because we really don't know how long we have.
Wow. Robert, that looks amazing, man. So kids, check out the painting Robert just did. Is that awesome or what?
The whole energy of the camp is just awesome. To make the world a better place is something that we should all do.
So guys, you guys keep painting because we're gonna need as many paintings as we can get. So everybody was an artist that day, and we created some really, really cool art. And now all of those can go in the new bunkhouse, which I think is gonna be kind of special.